They're also building the Obama Presidential Library. I'm wondering if you've
He
seen.
needs help.
Have you seen pictures of the architecture? And
Yeah,
what
I
do you think
did.
of it?
It's not too pretty. No, but it's closed. It's stopped. They ran out of money. I mean, he's building a library slash museum. You know, you call it some museum, and usually they call it library and museum. That's the official name. And they're stuck. And he wanted only women and DEI to build it. Well, that's what they got. I built a great building in Chicago, as you know, a big, beautiful building, one of the tallest buildings in the country. And we got it built very quickly, very well. And we used the construction workers of Chicago. They're great workers. They're great construction people. And I suggested he get them involved, but they're hundreds of millions of dollars over budget. And I think it stopped. I'm reading these terrible stories. But that's the way our country was run under President Obama, too. Nobody knew it.
That was President Trump joining in on the growing consensus in Chicago that President Obama's new center there is a major problem and an eyesore. Costs have more than doubled to $830 million from $330 million. The president is saying that's the way our country was run under President Obama. Look who's here. Let's welcome back to the show Chicago resident, Chicago Red member P Rae Easley. P Rae, we're excited to talk to you again. What do you make of this? Because costs for Obama's center to taxpayers like you in Chicago and Illinois are now soaring to $224 million for upgrades around Obama's center. How do you guys feel about all this?
Once again, we're talking about something that isn't fair in the city of Chicago. The Obama Foundation was supposed to create an endowment that was supposed to be funded with $430 million in order to make sure that the taxpayers were not given a bill. Well, friends, the Obama organization has only put $1 million in that endowment, which means that they're $429 million short. And this is how things go in Chicago. You plan things, you tell people how it's going to go, but then you never fulfill what you're supposed to do, and the taxpayers are once again left with the bill. We didn't ask for this at all. Once again, Melody Hobson and her husband, George Lucas, wanted to build a museum on our lakefront. They were not allowed to do that because you're not supposed to use public land. They changed the rules for the Obama Foundation, sold them the land for $10, and now we're being stuck with the bill, and we still haven't seen any proof of public good. So we'll see how it goes. Wow. For $10. They got all of that land.
Senator Ted Cruz says it looks like Star Wars Death Star. Let's take a listen to what your fellow Chicagoans have to say about Obama's costly center. Watch.
What do you think it looks like?
Like a jail, kind of.
Like a jail?
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was a great president, and it's basically ruined all the traffic down this way for 2 years.
What would you call that architecture?
Garbage can, maybe, just a little. It's just a giant gray TARDIS, that's all.
Looks like an ATC tower.
ATC tower.
Looks like a big mausoleum.
A big mausoleum.
Yeah.
What do you think? Isn't this supposed to be for Chicago residents? But, you know, people there are saying it's an eyesore. It looks like a giant mausoleum.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't match our Chicago architecture, which we are world renowned for. I think that the former president wanted to create something that was going to be very unique on the South Side that illustrated his presidency. And now we have in America a big rock that contributes nothing to anybody but himself and his ego. That's what we're dealing with here. And I wish that the city of Chicago would have fought back a little harder to put this entity somewhere else where it wouldn't mess up the traffic nor take any of the parkland. Everybody deserved better out of this situation, but once again, the Obamas won.
I mean, Chicago's got a deficit, and now you've got things like the Chicago socialist mayor wants to tax social media platforms. Final word.
Yes. 50 cents a person. That's what they want to charge people here in the city of Chicago. But they voted for, again, Barack Obama to build this center. And now we get another tax bill on top of the tax bill for the illegals, on top of the tax bill for the pensions, on top of the tax bill for everything else.
Got it. P Rae
Welcome
Easley.
to Chicago.
Thank you so much.
You.
We'll have you back on. It's good to see you.